do I know when God is asking for me to do something? How do I know what God is asking for me to do? How can I familiarize myself with the voice of God? God is not a genie. God is faithful. And the way that you're able to understand and recognize the voice of God is by spending time with Him in His word, in prayer, in fasting, and meditating on His Spirit, getting familiar with His voice, and actively allowing the Holy Spirit to lead and guide you. That is the way you are able to recognize the voice of God, because it's not always going to be audible. It's not always going to be through miracle signs and wonders. You just have to know in your heart that flutter that you feel is the Lord. You got to recognize how God speaks to you, because God speaks to all of us in different ways. And think of it like this. Here's an example. Say you're in a crowd full of people and you're there with your best friend. You and your best friend spend time together all the time, so much so that y'all have nicknames for each other. Now, you're going to have those people in the crowd who may know you from around the way, who may know you in passing, so they know your actual name, so they call you by your actual name. You don't really recognize those people because they call you by your government name, okay? And then you have those people who may have a little childhood nickname for you. But you and your best friend have a secret, like not a secret name, but y'all have a specific name you call one another. And so your best friend calls your name and you immediately know who that is because only she can call your name like that, or only he can call your name like that. And so you know who it is. You know that that's your best friend. You don't have to question or wonder in your mind who is calling me. You don't have to wonder because you know her. You already know him. Y'all have familiarized yourselves with one another because you spent time together. You got to know one another. You got to actually build a healthy, faithful relationship. I pray it's healthy, but build a healthy relationship. And so same thing with God. Everybody, you got some people that call him God. You got some people call him Jesus. Some people they call him different names. But there is only a few that can actually know and stand on Jehovah Jireh. There is only a few that can actually know and stand on Jehovah Nissi, that actually can call God's name and God knows who they are, and you know him. Familiarize yourself with the Lord. Familiarize yourself with his spirit. Familiarize yourself with who God is, the nature and the character of God, through his word, through prayer, and through fasting. Not through TikTok, not through somebody, pastor. No, familiarize yourself with the voice of God, so that way when God gives you instructions or when God is ministering to your heart, because sometimes most of the time it's not even about you. God ain't even talking to you about you. He's talking to you about somebody else. He ain't even talking to you about you. But familiarize yourself with him. Familiarize yourself with his voice. God's sheep knows his name and they recognize his voice. And we